quit my sales job and scaled my business to 200K ARR in just over 5 months. Just me, my co-founder, and AI doing our sales. In this video, I'll show you why the traditional SDR role is at risk and might even be disappearing entirely. Before I started Haku Labs, my business, I was working in sales from SDR all the way up to account executive. I was spending hours and hours a day going through, building lists, finding the right accounts that I should speak to, just wasting so much time when I could have been on the phone to somebody or in a meeting, connecting with them, building relationships, and actually selling to them, which ended up making me feel like I was rushing those emails, those calls, and essentially my performance and my motivation just started to crash. So I built the thing I wish I had, an AI SDR, an extension to my workflow, my team, that could essentially do all of the manual work that we were already doing, something that could do it at high quality, at scale, and feed those meetings into me so I could be sitting more deals, I could be top of the leaderboard, closing more pipeline. I spoke to 100 different sales directors over the last few months, and the common theme that keeps coming up is humans versus AI. So what are they actually really good at? AI SDRs are really good at doing things at scale, at speed. They can juggle multiple tasks that would take a human hours and hours on end. It can research an account based on the parameters you set, whether that is your ICP, so who are you going after, what is relevant for your solution that you're selling. It can then find and enrich your data for you and then put it into a list. It can triage that process so that you are wasting no time. If you are doing calls, you have a pre-generated list for you, or it will send out emails, LinkedIn, etc. to a really high personalized and relevant level. When we talk about personalization, what we're really referring to here is an email or a piece of written copy that outlines something specific to the person we're sending it to. So why does this put the human SDR or the traditional SDR role at risk? Because suddenly you don't need an extreme amount of headcount to get the volume. Suddenly you don't need to spend hours and hours training and hoping that someone turns out to be good at their job. There are sales directors speaking to me and talking about, firing 2 SDRs that are low performing and actually then hiring an AI SDR to fill that gap, to do a lot of the volume, a lot of the quality, and also feed into the rest of the team. So you're not just replacing those 2, you're also enabling and optimizing the current team that you have. Now, what it can't do is it can't really make cold calls like a human. It can't build that connection, build that rapport. It can't take them through the demo and actually ask the specific questions. It can't see the body language that they're showing, the tonality changes on a call. But does that mean that the traditional SDR role is just call focused? Is that what people see the value of it being? And if so, is it really at risk, or is it really of value? Now, a really good SDR will probably be able to do all of these things in terms of researching the accounts, doing their prospecting, hitting their numbers. But you're also paying them a minimum of 30K. An AI SDR can be far cheaper, far more scalable, and allow you to have a leaner team. Now, that doesn't mean your account executives might not make calls, but they'll have the bandwidth now to do so with precision. Which kind of brings me to my third point. The smartest teams that are doing outbound in 2025 are testing AI. They are leveraging and utilizing its ability. They're seeing what really works for them and what makes their team the most efficient. And normally the efficiency is often driven by one metric, and that is how much revenue can we make. For us internally, we've seen that certain industries definitely get better results than others. And for me, it always comes down to one underlying factor. How well do you know your sales process? Companies with the best offer always seem to do better. They understand that their unique positioning is what really drives meetings and drives revenue for them. We have one company who's booking in 30 meetings a month just through email outbound. We have another company who's only booking in 5 meetings a month just through email outbound. The main differentiator between those 2 is just their offer. And it takes time to understand what your buyers really care about. Where does it resonate? But that data is all within your CRM. If you ask your guys on the ground, what is it that people care about? Why are buyers buying from us? You'll be able to figure this out very quickly and then apply it, test it, iterate, prompt AI differently, or use a platform like us that can do that. So how can you actually drive more efficiency today, or even drive more revenue today? I would go through and I would see exactly where the bottlenecks are. Is it you guys can handle more meetings? Is your booking rate kind of low? Are you guys experiencing certain challenges around prospecting or around even the deliverability of your emails, the time it's taking for you guys to actually find leads? Is it quite tough to engage those leads? If so, are you hitting them on a multi-channel basis? Email, phone, LinkedIn, people are even doing WhatsApp now. There are so many different areas to engage a buyer. And then also think, what can we do to make this more of a personalized experience for the end user? What's out there that could indicate our buyers are there and they should be buying from us, or our product is more of a fit for them? Those are buying signals and triggers. I'm going to drop a prompt below that's all around signals and triggers that will help you analyze what your value proposition is and what signals are publicly scrapable out there. You don't need 100 different signals to find your buyers. You probably need 3 to 5, maybe 10 if you're a larger organization. But if you are in a sales team or in an SDR or an account executive, or even if you're leading a sales team, start breaking this down, because it's really a strategic approach. You really need to look at this as a multi-layered approach. Is our deliverability good? Are we looking into the right buyers? Is our data for those buyers good? Why are we reaching out to those individuals? What's our proposition or offer for those individuals? And the last one being, how do we engage them? Where are our buyers active? Are they active on email? Are they active on LinkedIn? Do we need to keep hitting the phones? If so, can you cut your time down to enable your team or yourselves to get on the phones faster? So just a quick one from me. My name's Cam. I run Haku Labs. We drive consistent revenue for B2B sales teams. If you are a sales director, there is a link in my description below or in my profile for you to check us out. Feel free to book a demo. I'm happy to hop on a call. If you are a salesperson or a account exec or SDR or BDR or whatever you want to call it, feel free to talk to me as well. I've got my LinkedIn below. I'm happy to share any of the prompts or any of the processes that we follow with our AI-powered tool internally. Now, if you found this video valuable, even in the slightest, one thing you could do for me is just like the video and click subscribe. If you hated the video, drop a comment below and let me know. Thanks. Bye-bye.